Okay, here we go again. Another day, and a few days later. There's the fender. Still need to be sanded. Almost said painted. Needs to be sanded. Okay, first off, I got this wheel well. I don't know how well you can see it. I've got this wheel well all clean. It was really nasty. Had gunk and everything else you can imagine on it from 20, I don't know, I'm going to say 20 years because I don't know how long this car's been put together. Sorry. And I put a little bit of this shiny stuff on here. Stuff that helps it, makes it shine. Hang on, let me get the rag out of the way. There we go. McGuire's. Great product. Not mine, so don't get copyright mad at me. I put some of that on there because most of this is exposed and you can see it in the engine. But I was going to paint it, but my dad gave me that idea. Why paint it when you could probably make it shine again, which is true. So I got it cleaned up with some super clean, just a lot of old-fashioned hand cleaning. The bottom looks really good too, but I don't want to pick it up and show you. I didn't shine the bottom because there's no point. That's going to get muddy and dirty, water, whatever. So I just cleaned it up with just scrubbing it and whatnot. So this part's the part's going to see more. So I got this really nice and clean, and I got one coat of that shiny stuff on there. I'm going to put one more coat after a little while, let this dry. And after that, I'm going to just double check and see if it looks good or not. And I'm pretty sure it does, because I can see already it looks a lot better. So, got that, and the header panel, I got it clean. You can see it doesn't have any dust or any crap in it like I did before. This body patch. The header panel is nice and clean. It's clean on both sides, so it just needs to be sanded, primed, and painted. Now I'm going to order some flex paint for this, as I believe that's what needs to be done since it's a fiberglass. Which is cool, because I can get that from where I work. Also, this hole. I don't know if I can't remember if I showed you this the other day. I'm pretty sure I did. I ground out this hole. Here, let me actually. What did I do with that thing? Oh, there it is. This was the piece that was on. Ooh, nasty. This was the piece that was on there, and it looks like fiberglass. This is fiberglass. Look at that. Huh. Anyway, this was here. No, yeah, like that. This was. Sorry, this was like that. I peeled it back thinking it was just going to be small, which it was not. Anybody want that? Have it for a trophy? No, I'm kidding. Anyway. So the hole was really nasty. I filled it in with some auto body sealant, which is still somewhat pliable, but at the same, it's not wet, but it's just soft, and I think I know why. But it's no big deal because it's just not going to matter. I put a little bit of this Bondo on yesterday because when I had the body patch up there, it didn't feel right, so I filled in that hole a bit, but it still didn't feel right. I should have double checked it, filled in more down here. So I'm waiting on this to dry. When it dries, I'm going to sand all that smooth, blow it off, shoot some regular primer over it, nothing special like my zinc primer like I used the other day, and let that dry, and then I'm going to put the body patch on there. Hopefully it'll line up good, and I'll Bondo it, that dry, sand it, hopefully. I don't know if I'll get all this done today. Anyway. This should be done. I should be able to finish this today if I have no interruptions or no problems. But once I get this primed. Once I get this covered with the body patch and the Bondo, sand it smooth. Hopefully get this line here to match on both sides. That's what we did with this body patch. We kind of creased it, which I just got to line it up right to get it on there good. Right there. About right there. Looks about where it's supposed to be. Maybe. But anyway, I get that on there, and hopefully the crease lines up and the Bondo will fit right. Excuse me. And then I got this little hole right here. And then the whole quarter panel has to be sanded really well because it's got little nicks and burrs all over it. Because like I said before, this whole thing is practically Bondo. That's how much Bondo is on there, because this is the inner panel. This is the panel. This is how much Bondo and stuff's on there, so. Anyway, just sand it down real good and prime it, shoot a primer over it, and it's fine. We'll replace this eventually, but right now, it's too much work. I'm not worried about it. Anyway, Also, I'll mention this now if I haven't mentioned it already. We are going to change the radiator. It's going to be the V8 radiator, which should just go right in there. There's enough room in there for it. Just comes over a little bit on both sides. We'll make some modifications to the hoses and make them fit. This thing will have to be moved, I think. This rubber plastic piece. Anyway, we'll make it fit and work. And the reason for that is if we do decide to put a V8 in it, we don't have to worry about the radiator or the cooling system. We just go put the V8 in it. Anyway, so enough about that. I've been rambling on for too long. Okay. So anyway, this stuff's probably dry enough now. I'm going to put a second coat on it. And then I'm going to see how well it shines or how clean it looks. And then I'm going to do something else. So, there we go. Oh boy, I forgot how much grinding off rust can be so much fun. I'm not even sure what I just said. Okay, anyway. I'm out here working today. And this is the battery box. I don't know how well you can see it. I can't see my phone very good. This is the battery box holder or whatever for my old Camino. And first, I'll flip it over later, but the other side I sandblasted as much as I could, but it turned out that sandblaster thing is it's not working. I don't know. I'm going to have to do something with it. So I had to wire brush this side. I think I did pretty good. I got one coat of rust killing on there, and it says to put 2 coats on, so I'll put a second coat on here in a few minutes because it's almost dry. And right there, I don't know if you can see it, because I can't even see it on the phone, is a bumper bracket for these bumper holders. They go right there and there. I almost said sandblasted. I wire brushed that one really good, both sides. It's not too bad, but a little straight on my back because I have it set up here, like this one. I've already done the other side of this one, so I just wanted to show you the last side. The other one was a lot worse. It had a lot more rust. And the other side of this one was a lot worse, but this is like the okay side. I'm a little tired. My back hurts. Bending over and grinding on that's a little stressful. Or not stressful, but never mind. You know what I'm saying. Anyway. After I get this one done, there it is. And I'm going to do a little bit of those two, both sides. And there's this one brace or bracket or something. I'm going to probably do a little bit to that. Pretty much all of these things are going to be sprayed with this zinc primer, which right here, this zinc primer, which is specially formulated to kill rust and protect it. So whatever the rust killer doesn't get, that'll get. And also, after that, I may just use the battery box on this, but I'll probably use it on all of it, depending on where I put it. What did I do with this thing? I'll find it later, but see that splatter right there? That's undercoating spray. My dad told me to put that on the battery box. I'm not even sure what happened to it. I'm going to have to find it now. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, I have another can over here somewhere, but, oh, here it is. This stuff right there. That one. Anyway, put some of that on the battery box, and I may or may not put it on the other thing. I might just primer that and spray them black. I think that'd be easier. Anyway,